Well, I should say all music may not be good music, but all dollars ain't good dollars. As I just experienced this in the film Highest to Lowest, which recently had a limited run in theaters last month and is now streaming on Apple TV Plus. But is this new Spike Lee joint worthy enough to put a little bit of hip hop and tunage into the crime drummer it is? Or is this one just completely way too low than high? Find out in this spoiler free review right now. Yo, man, this is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Noel, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler free review of the 2025 crime thriller flick Highest to Lowest, released by Apple Original Films along with A24, directed by Spike Lee from a screenplay by Alan Fox. It's an English language remake and reinterpretation of the 1963 Japanese film High and Low, which was itself based on the 1959 novel King's Ransom by Ed McBain. Now, the film stars Denzel Washington in his first collaboration with Mr. Lee in almost 20 years since Inside Man. The film also has Jeffrey Wright, Illfenesh Hadera, ASAP Rocky, John Douglas Thompson, Dean Winters, LaChanze, Princess Nokia, and Ice Spice in her film debut. Now, the film focuses on a New York City music mogul named David King, considered to have the best ears in the business, and the founder of Stacking Hits Records. Having once sold his majority interest in the company, King intends to buy back majority ownership to avert a buyout by a rival label. To regain majority ownership, he must offer to buy one of his two partners' shares. To raise the cash for the deal, he puts up most of his personal assets, including his Dumbo penthouse home and impressive collection of art by contemporary black artists, as collateral. And the day the deal is to go through, King receives an anonymous call from a kidnapper demanding 17.5 million in Swiss 1,000 franc notes for the safe return of his son Trey. King immediately contacts the police and agrees with his wife Pam to pay the ransom, even though it risks the cash he needs for his business deal. However, Trey is soon found safe as the kidnapper has mistakenly taken Kyle, Trey's best friend and the son of King's driver and confidant, Paul Christopher. But however, the kidnapper still demands the money in exchange for Kyle's life. Well, that's all the story I will give to you. If you want to know the rest, watch the movie. For what I thought about this film, this turned out to be a little different than I had anticipated, but nonetheless, it still turned out to be pretty good. Though I did like the setting in New York. I thought it was really good. Though I've seen a few of Spike Lee's joints, but not a whole lot. I will say that Lee does another good job on this, and I have to give him credit for what he had to offer for it. Please stand by. Okay, sorry about that, but I am seeing that this is actually another film that Washington has collabed with Mr. Lee on. Now, of course, he recently had done other films with him, including Mo Bear Blues, Malcolm X, and He Got Game. So, anyway, now I can see that it's really another fine film that Mr. Lee has given to us. And I gotta give him credit for this. So, for its reviews, Rotten Tomatoes has this certified fresh at 89%, saying Spike Lee and Denzel Washington remakes a classic with vibrantly contemporary results in this film, a swaggering thriller that lovingly showcases New York City. I couldn't agree more. Well, some of it didn't quite catch on with me as a thriller and what have you, but overall, I still liked it for what it had to offer. And it really does showcase New York City big time. It did have a little bit of suspense and what have you in some parts. Metacritic has a score of 73, while in one review, Robert Daniels of RogerEbert.com gave this 3.5 out of 4 stars, saying, while many will come to highest to lowest craving the angst of Kurosawa's masterpiece. Yes, that's the name of the person who did High and Low, Akira Kurosawa. For once, Lee isn't setting out to copy what was great before. He is using the past as a starting point to launch into what may be the final phase of his career. He is wielding a plethora of inspirations, musical, cinematic, and historical, to reunite with an old friend. He is making a Spike Lee joint, and it's exceptional. That's completely understandable, yes. Its score, composed by Howard Drosten, was pretty good. But I will say that the soundtrack to this is really good as well because it had various songs, including songs from ASAP Rocky, who actually appears in the film as the character of Archie, young, aka Young Felon. Now, for the rest of the cast, we have Denzel Washington played the king, and I must give him credit. He was very good. Certainly was. Jeffrey Wright took on the role of Paul Christopher. He was good. Illfenesh Hadera played Pam King. Very good. Ice Spice as Marisol Cepeda. Very good. Frederick Weller as Alex Cordova. Yep. LaChanze or Chance as Detective Bell. Good. Let's see. John Douglas Thompson as Detective Bridges. Dean Winters as Detective Higgins. Yeah. They're all pretty good and what have you. Princess Nokia as Rosa Fuentes. Good. This just had a pretty good cast, and I gotta give them credit. There's also special appearances from others people as themselves, including Rosie Perez, Rick Fox, Anthony Ramos, and more. So anyway, I have to give him credit for what he had to offer in this film. All these actors did very good. I will give highest to lowest a real good praise for what it had to offer. While some of it didn't quite catch on with me being a crime thriller and all that jazz, it had more of a dramatic feel, but nevertheless, I still thought it was pretty good. It did manage to capture a little crime thriller feel later on in the film. But anyway, though I've never actually seen the actual High and Low film, because I don't think you can find an English dub of that, but if so, well, I think this film had a lot to offer. I think Spike Lee did an exceptionally good job with directing this. I mean, a lot of his films have been pretty good from what I've seen, since I have seen, well, one of his early films, which was Do the Right Thing, and one of his last few flicks he did, which was the Netflix film The Five Bloods. So anyway, yeah, this film's really something. It made, well, 1.5 million at the box office because it was in a limited run. And now the film is on Apple TV Plus. So I would recommend you check this out. I thought, like I said, I think the sound was good. The tunes weren't too bad. The cast is good. Their characters good, and Spike Lee does a great job with the direction. It proves to be another good Spike Lee joint that I think you'll enjoy if you like some of Spike Lee's work. So I would recommend you give highest to lowest a shot. For my score, I'm going to give highest to lowest 4 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it an 8. So, what did you think of highest to lowest? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, And be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, and you know the rest. Join me next time tomorrow morning for my Saturday morning TV log on Masked Rider. So if you like this, you may want to check out my reviews for some of these other films. In the upper left-hand corner, you can check out my review of Gladiator 2, which is spoiler-free, which was a recent hit for Denzel Washington last year. The upper right-hand corner is my review of one of Spike Lee's earlier joints, which I've already reviewed, Do the Right Thing from 1989. Or if you would like maybe another movie that had Anthony Ramos, you can check out my spoiler-free review of Twisters, also from last year. Yes, he was in it. And in the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.